Hello and welcome to the Level 3 Diploma in Social Media for Business, brought to you by ACT Training. ACT Training have been trading for over 30 years and counting. We've got 385 members of staff working all over the country, making us the largest training provider in Wales. We offer fully funded qualifications that are funded in part by the Welsh Government and the European Social Fund, which is eligible for you as long as you're not already in training. We have a company vision to make a positive difference to people's lives by providing excellent learning programs in a number of different sectors. We work with a vast array of employers, ranging from people like Newport City Council, Monmouthshire County Council and Neath Talbot County Borough Council. We've also worked with employers such as Tata Steel, British Gas, the NHS, the Celtic Manor Resort, as well as a number of different small to medium enterprises. The Social Media for Business course gives a really good introduction to digital marketing. We're not just looking at Facebook and Twitter here. We're going to look at a wide range of different social media tools and how to harness digital marketing for your organisation. The course itself runs over 14 months. That is the total allocated amount of time that we will receive funding for each of these learners. This means that we expect each learner to complete the course in full within that 14-month period. Within the course, you're expected to complete a total of 42 credits. This is 24 from the mandatory units, which we'll go through shortly, and another 18 or more from optional units, which allows us to cater the course directly for your needs. These will be delivered by a combination of group workshops, assignment days, and one-to-one training. We tend to do the mandatory units via group workshops and assignment days, and the optional units will be done on a one-to-one basis, allowing us to give you the most amount of time to work on each particular area of the course. Learners will be required then to attend monthly workshops as well as 90-minute appointments with the assessor every month. The workshops themselves generally run for full days, which are then followed up by separate assignment days. What this means is that between the 4 core units, we'll require a maximum total of 8 full days from each learner over the length of the 14-month course. And these will cover these 4 core units shown at the bottom of the screen there, which we'll go through in brief now. So Unit 301 is Principles of Social Media. What this entails is looking through the massive amount of different social media tools and channels that are available to an organisation. We'll look through how to make sure that the tools and channels you're using are appropriate to you and that you're using all the best tools and channels to meet your needs. We can look at what tools and channels your competitors are using, what tools and channels your audience is using, how much engagement your competitors are getting on these social media sites, and whether you're missing any trick, how to make sure that you're staying ahead of the curve, that you're staying abreast of any new developments in technology. Unit 302 then is Principles of Keywords and Optimization. In this unit, we'll look in quite a bit of depth at search engine optimization. So making sure that you are appearing highly in search engine results, getting to that holy grail of page number 1 on Google. So we'll also look at social media optimization, how to optimize your social media profiles to make sure they're appearing highly in searches. We'll also look at mobile optimization and making sure that your website is optimized for mobile users. Unit 303 then is Social Networking Management. This is where we start to get a little bit more into your social networking sites. This is where we'll start looking at Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and how to use these appropriately, how to make sure that you're getting the most that you can out of it. We'll also look at in this unit at things like digital crisis management, how to make sure that your organisation is prepared for that inevitable crisis that comes with digital marketing. We'll also look at how to manage multiple tools and channels without it taking up too much of your time in your working day. Finally, Unit 304 is entitled Using Collaborative Technologies. As more and more organisations start to rely on these collaborative technologies, this ranges from anything from email to your more involved sort of tools and channels, things like Google Drive, Office 365, Dropbox, OneDrive, any of these things, any shared drives that you might use, creating wikis, creating collaborative websites, sharing information, that sort of thing. We'll look at how to do that, how to make sure that you're protected, any guidelines, any risk assessments, anything like that that comes alongside with using these new tools in the 21st century. The optional units then can be chosen to suit the learner and your requirements. So they can be more technical or they can be theory-based. We can look at things like using content management systems like WordPress, or we can look at CRM software, or we can look at more theory-based stuff like social media advertising. Either way, whatever your requirements are, this is where we can really cater for you and make sure that you're getting the most out of this course for your own continued professional development, but also for your organisation to improve and grow. The optional units, as we've mentioned, will be completed in one-to-one appointments with the assessor, which will be required to take place every 31 days. This is an important requirement in order to make sure that you progress within your course sufficiently. So what's in it for you? Obviously, this is a certified course. You will get a certificate, a level 3 diploma in social media for business at the end of this. On top of that, you're also going to develop a working knowledge of how to use these digital marketing tools and channels for your business. So you should come out the other end of this course knowing how to choose social media tools and channels for your business, how to track, measure and monitor all of your digital marketing activities to make sure you're on track, and know when to change things up if you're not. You'll also know how to stay ahead of the curve with any new developments, how to stay on top of your digital marketing. We'll look at how to create policies, guidelines, risk assessments, how to manage crises, how to make the most of search engine optimization, how to make sure that you're appearing as highly as possible, that you're harnessing SEO as best you can. We'll look at how to use collaborative technology safely and efficiently, and we'll look at analysing and reporting data. We'll look at the differences and the benefits and the uses of big data and small data, the qualitative data and quantitative data, and how to report these different types of data from a marketing standpoint. As part of our agreement with the Welsh Assembly Government, ACT are also committed to improving the essential skills of all of our learners. Every learner who undertakes this course will be expected to develop their literacy, numeracy and digital literacy throughout the course. What that means is that your assessor will work with you in terms of numeracy and literacy every time they meet with you on a one-to-one basis. As part of the course as well, we will also put you through 3 essential skills as standard. These are application of number, communications, and essential digital literacy skills. These will involve training throughout the length of the course, and they will be assessed via controlled tasks, confirmatory tests, and structured discussions. Each of these 3 essential skills are also certified. When you come out the other end of the course, you will have 3 separate certificates for your application of number, communications, and digital literacy. However, those learners with GCSE certificates or above for maths and English can use these as what's called accredited prior learning. This shows that you're already at an applicable level in maths and English and you do not require to go through these courses. However, if you would like to elect to undertake these courses, we will always encourage that, and we can also upskill you and put you on the level 3 course if that is something of interest. Once you complete the course, there are further progression opportunities available to you. You could elect to progress into the level 4 diploma in digital marketing, which is the advised route, or if you wanted to look at more broad marketing outlets, you could look at our different marketing qualifications, which we offer at level 2 and level 3. Digital Marketing 4 is designed generally for people who are working in more of a management role or preparing to move into a management role in a marketing department. However, having completed the social media for business level 3 qualification, this should set you up nicely to move up into the Digital Marketing 4. If you would like to upskill and continue your progression, this is an advised route that you can talk with your assessor about. And that's it for now. If you'd like to move on to the next slide, we will start your first assessment.